Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your July 2024, rest of July 2024 reading. My name is Ava St. Clair. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to be using the Bianco Nero deck today for your read, Virgo. Oh, Virgo. Let's see where we go. These are going to be relatively short because I've gone a couple of weeks into the month here. Virgo, 10 of Wands. I've never gotten that kind of energy off of the Ten of Wands. But anyway, this Ten of Wands is sort of in the heart of your read. I can't tell if you want to let something go or if you want to hold on to it. Because you've got the Temperance and the Knight of Pentacles here. And it's like, I want to keep holding on to this thing because I might need it later. I want to keep holding on to this thing because I might need it later. So let's just see what's going on here, Virgo. What's your challenge? Queen of Swords in your challenge along with the Seven of Cups, okay? Your opportunity here. Knight of Cups in the Tower. And you got your advice is the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Oh, okay. I kind of see where this went very quickly. So the Ten of Wands is like, I want to hold on to something because I don't know what it's going to do in the future. Okay. It could be something that you could let go. And this Ten of Wands is, I think I had a hard time pinning it because it feels like Ten of Wands can talk about something that is too heavy for us to bear, right? Or it's too much or it's overwhelming. The thing has an inherent value of overwhelm. Okay. What this is saying is that the thing or the person that you're trying to hold on to is not inherently overwhelming. It can be useful if you were to lean into it or invest in it or nurture it or whatever, or it could be overwhelming for you if it doesn't necessarily yield the value that you're looking for. Okay. So it's not that the sticks themselves or the things themselves are bad, because you can use this to build a house. You can go and build something wonderful for yourself and whatever. But if you're just walking around with it, you don't know if it's going to do anything for you, then you're just carrying around a bunch of sticks. Okay. In your, what is this? Your challenge position, you got this is it. You're having a very difficult time seeing through the difference between illusion and all of that, right? There's something about the situation where there are true and real opportunities here with this situation or person. There's something here, but you're also thinking about everything else that's going on around it. Like, oh, but what about this? What about this? What about this? What about that? And so you're having a very difficult time discerning the value of what you have an opportunity to move forward with. Okay. Your advice, straight up, move it or lose it. This is I couldn't figure it out when it came through, and I was like, ooh, Tower, move it or lose it. That's what you're looking at here. Knight of Cups with the Tower, move it or lose it. There is no other way of looking at this. Either you're going to take what you have and build something with it, or with this person, let's just say. You're going to do that. You're going to move forward with it. There's also something about, like, with the Seven of Cups, it's like there's an overthinking to this where it feels like you've got to get to the end at the beginning, where you're like, I have to have all this stuff done. Like, if I were to take this opportunity, or if I were to nurture what I have or whatever, it's like this guy kind of walking down the path with his wands. And instead of thinking, okay, I'm going to take this and I'm mulling over what a house might look like once I've started building this thing, right? I'm just thinking about all of the things that I might want in the house, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, whatever. I'm thinking about that. Instead of you just sort of mulling it over and taking the first small steps, you're walking down like, man, this is a long way to the house, or this is a long way to the place where I'm going to build this house. And man, it's going to take me 3 years to build a McMansion. And then I got to do this. And then there's taxes. And then there's all this stuff going on with escrow. It's like, where you at? We're not even over there yet. All you got to do is just make the first offer. That's it. all you're doing is just moving towards the thing. The thing will kind of build itself. It will take care of itself. All you're trying to do is make those first initial steps, make the offer, or maybe it's an apology, maybe it's just establishing a point of contact, whatever it is. You don't have to worry about all of this other stuff going on. This ain't going nowhere. But if you sit around for too long and you think and you mull it over, and then especially if you're taking action while you're in this very confused space, it's going to actually mess this up. And your advice, you've got Ace of Swords and the Queen of Wands. There's something now. Let me double check that I'm not losing it, because the Wands family with me lately I've been very jaded by these folks. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, King of Wands, Queen of Wands have all been assholes for the last few months. Let me make sure that that's not the case here. Queen of Wands, and there it is. Yeah, exactly. Knight of Swords, the Magician, all of that. The Magician and the Eight of. This is a manipulator, flat out. If you get rid of this manipulator here, you'll be able to see what's in front of you very clearly, because some of this, whatever this is that you can't see through, is coming from this other individual. This could be a sister, or not the greatest mother figure, or some other toxic individual, a friend, a side chick, or whatever. This is somebody who they give lately, especially, not always, but lately this Queen of Wands has been coming up as a very toxic individual who gives advice, or who has people see things the way that they want them to see things for their own selfish ends. Okay, this is somebody who will, oh girl, come to my church, because I think you've really been needing the Lord, or whatever. And you get there and find out that basically she gets like a free meal for every person that she brings to church. Or and this is somebody who's been talking to you or in your ear for the last month about who you should be with and how you should pay your bills and how you should live. And girl, you don't need him. And girl, you don't need that. And girl, you don't need your mama. You don't need your daddy. You don't need this, that, and the third. Or you got to look out for yourself. She's giving you all of her own playbook, but it's for her own selfish ends. Watch out for these people. This has been almost the whole last half of the year has been just people in their most selfish, debased self, not only being selfish for them, but having people to go out there and take actions that are against their own best interests. So be very careful about this. This is a manipulator all day. That's just manipulative energy. This is somebody who's trying to get you to do something for them. And it looks cool. It looks like she's giving you some new philosophy on life. Like, oh, well, if you come to my church, then your life gonna change and money gonna fall out the sky, or whatever. And that could very well be true. Who knows? But she's not bringing you there for you. She's bringing you there for her. Okay, so watch out for these people, man. I'm going to get you a couple more of these. Yeah, Queen of Wands has been very, very manipulative. Knight of Wands has been in his worst self, kind of going out there as they are, what they call them, the F boys of the deck, basically. And the Page of Wands has been like a toddler, just throwing stuff all over the place, breaking glasses, causing chaos. It's been crazy. Here you go. I don't even need nothing else. The Tempter. And this talks about people who will tempt you into doing things that are not for your best or highest good. There's really not anything else to say about it. Like, if you get rid of that person, if you get rid of these random influences in your life, then the way forward becomes very, very clear. I like that these came out together. So this is giving me a dual message. You've got ignite your passion with the Fire Guardian, and then you've got hold the space with the Druid. This is giving me two messages. One is, be careful what your hormones or your snap judgment, motivations, and inspirations have you doing. Right? That's what this energy does. It speaks to those things, and it has you going out there doing stuff that's not going to be for your best good. On the flip side of that, you've got this opportunity, or you have something within you that is intrinsic to you, that's not coming from this tempter, that's coming from within you. There's something that you want to do with it. There's a way that you want to be in the world, or whatever that you want to go towards. And that's what you should be focused on. If it's not coming directly from you, you need to hold on it. Because homegirl right here ain't been nothing but from everything from home wrecking to sabotaging work projects, lying on folks, gossiping, subterfuge, espionage. This one right here has been one for the books in 2024. I'm always double checking to make sure that, my own past readings and things like that are not coloring the current reading. But from what I'm seeing here and the tempter that comes out, that is not the case. It is what it is. Okay. Be very careful about these individuals. And lately, even though Queen of Wands can mean a feminine energy in a man, it could also point to a man. It could also point to your own desires and things like that. In the context of this reading, this is an individual in your life, friend, family member, whoever, homegirl. It tends to be a woman. It has tended to be a woman very recently. So be very careful about people whispering sweet nothings to your ego in your ear. Okay? So, Virgo, that's what I have for you for the rest of July reading. If you have any questions or comments, of course, put them in the comments box. Other than that, I do offer personal readings. The link is down below. And I look forward to seeing you for August. All right, talk soon. Bye.